Hi again, lock lovers. I just wanted to mention to you guys, ever since I combined my locks in the front to make them a bit thicker and to strengthen them, because as the hair gets longer, it tends to get a little bit weaker at the roots. So to combat that, I combined my locks in the front. But ever since I've combined them in the front, it's been harder for curls and crinkles to set in. I try not to use too much product on my locks. I just don't like that sort of crunchy or sticky feeling, or just the fact that I have so much product to curl or crinkle the hair. So I usually let them dry on their own. But because it takes a longer time, because the locks are thicker, ever since I combined them in May of 2012, I've been having to use different styles to keep them in for a week or two and still have it be not tight, because my hairline is rather thin. Naturally, ever since I've been in loose natural, it's been like that, just naturally. And also, I am tender-headed. You know, I don't like styles that pull, yada yada. So I have to have a protective styles that don't pull, and ones that I can wear for at least a week and a half at a time. So this is one of the styles that I've adopted. I have a little roll in the front, as I've shown in my previous video. And in the back, to the side, I have a little bun. And I just braided the 2 or 3 sections to come at the side. And once I take this out in maybe a week and a half or 2, it'll just be crinkles, because I braided the hair, and when it comes out, yeah, it'll be nice and crinkly. But in the meantime, to keep this style for a week or 2, I use, as I've reviewed, the Shea Moisture Deep Treatment Mask on the sides to tame them. I don't even try to lock the sides. They never lock. Even when I use the interlocking, it comes out. It's like cotton candy. So I just work with what I have and just try to enhance the texture, but keep it laid down a little bit. I have to add maybe a little bit more to give more definition, but I usually use this Shea Moisture Mask treatment on the sides, just a little dab. Let me show you what it looks like inside, nice and creamy, along with Garnier Fructis if I really want a very laid down look. And it's sort of like sticky, gummy, like when you make flaxseed gel. But the point of this is that it combines very well with the hair mask. They sort of cancel each other out. It doesn't leave a sticky film and not a lot of buildup if you wash your hair every 2 to 3 weeks. Even a month. Anyway, so, and to do this protective style with this side bun, I know you can take the locks and just wrap it along itself after you've used a hair tie, but to create this style, to give it a little bit more definition for the bun, I used a bun sock. And I made a bun sock using a, what is that name of that? A leg warmer, yes. And you can, if you have bra length locks, you can use a sock. But because my hair is like a little, well, at my behind, I use a leg warmer. And if you have thick locks, you use 2 leg warmers like this one. And of course I use black to match the color of my hair. So Yeah, just a plain one. You can get them at Rainbow or a regular beauty supply store. They shouldn't cost more than $2 to $3. And that is what I use to wrap my hair. I have them sectioned off into plaits. And I will keep that up for a week and a half to 2 weeks. And I am telling you that this will not pull or tug on your hairline. If you're tender-headed, this is a perfect style for you. And one word of caution, when you are plaiting the hair, don't plait it all the way to the top. I never do that. That will cause tension on the hairline, especially if you're tender-headed. And if you do not want to have that look of retwisted locks. I do not retwist my locks in the back. There really is no need for me to do that. The hair itself, the length of the hair at this point weighs the hair down enough so that all I do is I separate the hair, and that's enough to keep them separated but growing well. I don't feel I have the need to do that, and I don't mind them looking messy in the front. I have a professional job, so I try to keep the front slicked back and as neat as possible. But yes, that's what I do to maintain and keep curls, help to develop curls for really thick locks. I have about 57 locks right now, so they're pretty thick, and then the curls or crinkles need time to set, so this is a protective style that I would use. And I forgot to mention in my previous review of Caca Noir and henna and indigo for premature graying hair, I forgot to mention that I have also tried Manic Panic hair dye in color Raven for really black, dark locks. And I must say, this is a vegan product, yeah, plant-based, and it, again, just like the henna, but more so, more than the henna, this made my locks very soft, very pliable, manageable, beautiful to the touch. But for grays, it did nothing. And this company's hair dyes are renowned for shocking colors, making a shocking difference. Even the black did not make a shocking difference in my hair color. It did nothing. It softened the hair, which I don't really need, but it was nice to feel and touch. But this one, Manic Panic in color Raven, did nothing for my premature grays. Anyway, lock lovers, I will keep this hairstyle in for a week to 2 weeks and take out those crinkles and show you my results on combined locks. Okay, that's all for now, lock lovers. Bye.